This presentation is not entertainment. It is a briefing. It is information meant to protect families, small businesses, and vulnerable members of our communities. It is about patterns of financial exploitation, legal manipulation, and systemic vulnerability impacting Americans across states and across systems, and how we can protect the public interest moving forward. In recent years, the United States has seen a rise in complex economic exploitation systems. These are not always obvious crimes. They are not always violent. They often occur through paperwork, legal filings, corporate structuring, and financial manipulation. This briefing addresses concerns related to manufactured foreclosures, shell corporation abuse, financial servicer misconduct, elder estate and deed manipulation, identity misuse, including deceased identity exploitation, predatory legal or advisory practices, and psychological coercion and financial stalking tactics are also included. These patterns affect homeowners, veterans, elders, immigrants, small businesses, and everyday Americans. This briefing does not focus on a single case. It reflects broader patterns that multiple victims have reported over time. Across states, individuals have described experiencing sudden, unexplained legal pressure, confusing financial restructuring, title transfers or deed complications, debt creation through manipulated contracts, intimidation, credibility attacks, and exhaustion-based coercion. While every case is unique, patterns matter. When the same structural vulnerabilities appear again and again, they signal a public policy problem. Understanding how exploitation works is critical. Many of these systems do not rely on force. They rely on confusion, access, and leverage. Some documented patterns include shell corporation ecosystems, entities created for temporary use to move liabilities, obscure responsibility, or reset paper trails. Servicer versus lender confusion, where many citizens believe they are dealing directly with a bank. But in reality, they are dealing with servicers or intermediaries whose financial incentives differ from lenders. Title and deed manipulation risks, including documentation errors, forged signatures, and complex transfers that may cloud ownership. Elder and estate vulnerabilities, with reports of trusts created with misleading similarities to homeowner names. Estates drained and asset reassignments. Identity misuse and post-death abuse, where cases have reported deceased identities being used to commit fraud. Acquire assets or file claims. Psychological and economic pressure, with individuals describing reputation, smearing, intimidation, social pressure, and exhaustion tactics used to force surrender. These are warning signs of structural weaknesses that require systemic policy attention. Multiple individuals have reported decades-long experiences of financial targeting. Legal exploitation, intimidation, and systemic failures are common. These cases frequently intersect with local government systems. They also involve financial institutions and title agencies. Nonprofit networks, legal representatives, and housing authorities are affected. Insurance processes and tax agencies play a role as well. When citizens repeatedly report similar structural failures, it may signal that the system itself requires review and reinforcement. Protecting the American public requires awareness, safeguards, and accountability. To strengthen public defense, several policy areas deserve consideration. Stronger verification standards in title and deed transfers. Clearer transparency laws for financial servicers are needed. We need authentication protections for citizen identities. There should be greater oversight of shell companies used for financial abuse. Enhanced elder financial protections are essential. We need accountability systems in public offices handling property records. There should be pathways for citizens to safely report suspicious patterns. The objective is not to accuse without proof. The objective is to ensure that our systems cannot be exploited to harm innocent people. Financial justice is not only about economics. It is about dignity. It is about the right to stability. It is about protecting elders, immigrants, workers, veterans, parents, and families. A nation is strongest when its systems defend the people who trust them. This briefing is part of a larger effort to ensure protection, awareness, and accountability. If you believe you have been impacted by financial exploitation, manufactured foreclosure, identity misuse, elder deed manipulation, or coordinated financial targeting, document everything. Preserve evidence. Seek legal counsel when possible. Report through legitimate federal channels. Your story matters. Your safety matters. Public trust matters. And the American dream must remain protected before it's too late.